beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? Uh, it's just being involved in the Q community for as long as I've been, and to have been a part of within the first 12 months of being a decoder in it. And, decoders, they all know each other. The Matrix kind of shows each other's work, and we share the people's works, right? So everybody knows everybody. And people like to believe that people that follow Q are intelligent and smart people. That they are able to see a bigger picture or be able to break out of the box or break free of the prisons. But all Q decoders and all Q or followers, all they're talking about is watch the news, retweeting the news, and current events. And then on top of that, their only solution is politics. More politics, more politics. Politics is the solution for them. And they say, no, it's not. It's about JFK Jr. coming back and saving them. Really? So JFK Jr.'s plan was to make a vaccine? That was part of the plan? To go jabbing people? That's part of the plan? To expose bad people? How does that make sense? And then let's say the Q followers, it's just about politics. It's just about politics. More politics, more politics, more politics. They can't break free. They can't see that it's biblical. All the decoders are watching TV, retweeting TV, and then they have nothing to do with actual Q anymore. They pretend to, but they hide all Q information and decodes and real information. People stay away from timestamps. There's all the big famous decoders out there. What are they doing right now? Where did they grow? It's all a sham, and they know it, and they're too embarrassed to go to that next step. Timing in between tweets correlate to the Q board. I've been screaming it for 2.5 years, and Q decoders gather together and try to disprove it. Why? Because they have an agenda to keep you away from the truth. They're anonymous, and they keep you away from the truth. Timing in between tweets. We can see that Mr. Dan has sent out a tweet, what does that say, about 28 minutes ago? His very first tweet of today, his very last tweet of yesterday, of Ronald Reagan, the president. Let's listen to here's a president of the United States of America. Does this sound like any Q decoder out there that you know of that speaks like this? Do any Q supporters talk like this? If that's a president saying that, and this is Dan, who's social media for President Trump, retweeting that, and I'm saying don't trust your government. Q's saying don't trust your government, but yet all Q decoders are saying trust your government. Trust the voting plan, because they're saying wait to vote in new Republicans, vote people out, vote people out, vote people out. So they're obviously supporting government. They're obviously supporting the news, because that's all they do is watch the news and retweet the news. And they're saying vote for more government. Vote for more government. Why do you guys trust your government? Why does Q trust your government? Because it's a Q cult following. Timing between Mr. Dan's last tweet so far today is at 5:23 p.m. The tweet he did yesterday, the last tweet of yesterday of Ronald Reagan saying don't trust your government, was at 2:19 p.m. The timing between those two tweets, no matter what time zone you live in, is 27 hours and 4 minutes. Timestamp and gap code. Gap is -1. We're going to do that. That's 2703. Let's go look at QDOP 2703. Q decoders are kind of like preachers that are, always telling you, just pray for the best, you'll get over it, walk it off, Jesus loves you, and he'll give you money if you just tithe to my church. You know that type of person? Instead of them telling you the hard knocks of the truth, like, well, the problem is you're addicted to heroin and you need to get off the devil's shit before you can move forward. But they don't want to tell somebody that because they would be mad at them and they'd walk out of their church. Sometimes the truth hurts. QDOP 2703, devices in the same location with the same military encryption with the same service, yet hitting send spreads at... Sometimes we get a hit, sometimes we don't. We are past that now, correct? We are past that now, correct? Way past this now. People who still need proofs will never get it. Mathematically impossible. Those who challenge have an agenda or are simply still asleep. The narrative has them. So either you're following somebody that's stupid because they're asleep. They're just stupid. They're ignorant because they're asleep. They don't know any better. Or they have an agenda. Anybody that talks about timestamps or trying to decipher Q drops that doesn't want to dive deep into timestamps and all the different Q drops within timestamps has an agenda or is stupid. There is no other choice. They are simply asleep. That means they're ignorant. That means they're stupid. What does asleep mean? That means they can't see the truth. That means they're ignorant. The narrative has them. More politics, more Republicans, more Fox News, more CNN News, more Democrats. Oh, no, wait, let's go with the new Lion Party. They got the narrative that's got them. They think this is all about politics. People that need proofs will never, ever get it. Ever. That's why today's very first tweet I did today was talking about you got to love the integrity of it being mathematically impossible to repetitively happen. I kind of slandered that last part. And here we are again at mathematically impossible. We are way past this now, correct? 2.5, almost 3 years. Can you imagine why would people block people, refuse to talk about it, refuse to learn, refuse to grow? As I repeat, they either are ignorant or have an agenda. Take your pick. Take your pick.